Yo, what's up guys, Complies here. So today's video is going to be something a little different. It's going to be a little mini mousepad review. Now this mousepad was sent out to me, but this doesn't affect the review in any way at all. Shout out to my dude Bazin for hooking me up with this. It's a really fun pad and I've had a lot of fun with it, and I'm excited to share my thoughts about it with you guys. But before we get into today's video, if you do enjoy my content, please remember to leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Links to all my socials are down in the description below. And most importantly, please be sure to follow me on Twitch, where I stream Apex almost every day. But anyways guys, that's it. Now we can get right into the video. So the pad that was sent out to me, it was the Skypad 2.0 XL version. Now if you don't know who Skypad is, they've been around for a while, but they're just now kind of exploding in popularity. Now I know what a lot of you thinking, like glass mousepad, that might be really fast, you know, how am I going to be able to control that? But when I got in game, you actually notice that it's not too bad. It's really hard to explain the experience, but you just really feel free and just extremely fast. But I never really felt out of control either. Now let's go through the Skypad website real quick. This is their new pad, the 3.0. I had the 2.0 XL right here. Now I know what you guys are thinking, you know, $100 for a glass pad, that's insane. That's a lot of money. But you also have to remember that this will last you forever. I mean, there's no chance that a glass mouse pad is gonna wear down the same way that a cloth one does. It's gonna last you literally forever, unless you drop it and break it or something like that. So really $100 isn't all that much. You'd end up paying more than that in just a year or two with other mouse pads, because as they wear out, you are gonna have to replace them, but this will last you literally a lifetime. So as for shipping, the shipping isn't the best, but that's because it's DHL. It's not really their fault. DHL has just not been that good for me. Maybe it's just something in my area, but it usually takes a long time. But the packaging is really good. I don't have the original packaging anymore. I threw it away, but it comes very secure. You know, you're not going to have any problems at all. Just the only thing that I would look out for is kind of a longer ship time. Not nearly as bad as Artisan, but it's not going to be the Amazon Prime 2-day that everybody's used to. I think mine took about a week and a half, so it's not that bad. Just something to keep in mind. So let's talk a little bit about build quality. Pretty much flawless, because you know, it's a glass mouse pad. It's really well done. It's sturdy, not flimsy at all. The only thing that I wish was a little bit different is maybe the increase in size, but the 3.0 is going to be a fair bit larger. But on the 2.0, on the sides, they're also pretty high up and kind of raised funny. But as long as you're not angling your arm up to aim like this and your elbows are at like a 90-degree angle, you're going to be okay. It's not going to be a problem. You do have to wear an arm sleeve or a hoodie with this, or a sweater, just something to cover your arm, because if you have the slightest amount of sweat, it's going to start sticking and getting kind of inconsistent. So just throw on something on your arm, you know. So now let's talk about the speed. You know, this is what you guys have all been waiting for. Now this is a glass mouse pad, and it is literally the fastest mouse pad made that's out right now. You know, tracking, target switching is insanely quick. It's smooth. Whenever your brain thinks of something, it automatically happens on the pad. It's just so fast. But like I said in the beginning of the video, even with that, like, I never felt too out of control. Now that might be because I have slightly better mouse control and aim than the average human being. You know, I play Kovacs, I played a lot of Apex, you know, I have a little bit of experience in aim, so that could have played a factor. But even for regular people, I feel like it shouldn't be too bad once you get used to it. It will take a few days to kind of warm up to it and get used to that speed. But man, once you guys do, the feeling you get is just so free. Like, you're not restricted at all. You're not getting stuck in mud like you do with most normal cloth pads. It's just truly something that you like have to experience for yourself. But yeah, just keep in mind, like, if you do want to get used to it, aim training is going to help you a lot. Kovacs, aim lab, whatever you want to use, and just playing the game a lot, you know, getting accustomed to that speed. But once you guys do, you're going to be hitting some nutty shots. Now real quick, I just want to talk about the base. The base is really good. It's got 4 of these little rubber pads on each corner, so it's not going to move around literally at all. This thing is stayed glued to my desk since the second I put it on there, so that's not going to be a problem. Now I just kind of want to talk about who this mouse pad might be for. Now if you're like me and you play fast-paced games like Apex Legends, you know, Call of Duty, Overwatch, stuff like that, where you need to be flicking from target to target and really fast tracking motions, I think this mousepad could be really good for you. Even just in Kovacs, it felt really good. Even on static clicking, you know, I didn't feel too out of control. Target switching felt really good on this. Tracking takes a little bit to get used to, but once you do, that feels insanely smooth as well. But if you play more games like Counter-Strike, Valorant, more slow-paced games where you don't really need to be flicking your mouse everywhere, being insanely fast, this mousepad might be kind of hard for you to use, but not impossible. You could still really make it work, especially if you have good mouse control and good aim. Yeah, that's who I think the mousepad might be for. It works really well for me. I've been switching between this and the GameSense Rush a lot, which is another fast hybrid pad, but just the feeling that I get on this is so good. It's kind of weird to say, but this mouse pad makes gaming feel a little bit more fun. I know that's really nerdy to say, but like, you don't get the same experience with this as you do with some normal boring cloth pad. And I know I've said it a few times, but it's just something you really have to try out for yourself and experience. I think a lot of people would be really surprised and really like this mouse pad. Yeah, just some closing thoughts, you know, some pros and cons. Insanely fast mouse pad, good build quality. It's gonna last literally forever, and it's going to be really good for people who play fast-paced games or just have good mouse control in general. Cons, you do have to wear an arm sleeve or something on your arm. It does attract fingerprints kind of easily, but they go away after just a few minutes after the moisture dries up. One of the biggest cons of this mouse pad though is that it does eat your mouse feet. I was using my Ultralight 2 on it for a couple weeks and I noticed that there started to be kind of like white dust in the pad. It took me a while to realize that that was actually eating up my mouse feet. So just keep that in mind. You can get mouse feet really cheap, so it's not really that big of a problem. It's also kind of small and raised up a little bit, which isn't too big of an issue. These are all issues that are going to be fixed in the 3.0. So if you guys want a better experience, you know, I'd recommend getting that one. And the 3.0 pre-orders are going on right now. And you know, if you guys do want to save some money, you can use code complies at checkout for 10% off. Save you 12 bucks on your order. You can also use that code on the 2.0 if you want to save about 10 bucks. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. This is my first one, so take it easy on me, but let me know down in the comments what you think, what I could improve on, because I really want to start transitioning into this type of content a lot more, as I love testing out different mice, mouse pads, just all peripherals in general. So yeah, remember to leave a like and a comment if you did enjoy. Check out all my social medias down in the description below if you want to see more of me. And if you guys are looking to buy a Skypad, remember to use code complies to save a little bit of money at checkout. You know, you save money, it helps me a little bit. It's a win-win for both of us. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace.